It's June the 8th, the 8th day of my cross-country trip east to west, trying to not pay for EV charging. I'm in California, coming up on Whitewater rest area, and I've been using a better route planner the whole way. You know, Hyundai does come with a built-in map application like, most other cars nowadays. This thing does get updated maybe once every 6 months. I guess it still does. It's been a while. April. It seems to be like an April-October cycle. And I am wondering if they will continue to update it. Maybe they will. But I've downloaded, well, actually it's on a USB drive. And it takes a long time to download the maps into the head. But we hadn't talked about this. And the route planner that comes with this 2021 Kona will work, definitely will work. And one of the things I like about it is it tells you when the rest areas are coming up. And in this case, that happens to be the rest area that I want to stop and see, does that charger work there? I think that's a Caltrans sponsored charger, which I think stands for California Transportation. So I'm gonna go along the right-hand side of a tractor trailer here. Seems a little bit weird, but Amtrak next left. I like trains. So talking about map apps. The built-in application does find the reason that I primarily don't use it is on this particular one. Now the newer ones have fixed it, but you can't adjust the charging when it's recommending you get to another charging station, and it recommends them too early most of the time. It's too conservative, as in when you're below 20-30%, you need to stop and get fuel. And maybe based on yesterday, I should have used it because I had a little bit of a boo-boo. I had to go back, but that's in a past episode. Let this guy get in the road here. But that's the built-in map does a couple things good. I like the rest area thing. The primary thing it will do is, unless you're like downtown in tall building areas or whatever, it operates off of satellite, just like your GPS, like the old TomToms, or another big name starts with a G. Can't think of it right now, but Garmin. Yeah. So when your cell phone's out of range, or you close on data, whatever, you can just use the in-house app, the in-car app, and it does work good. And I do think that the newer app probably fixes the problem I'm complaining about. The makes you stop and charge too early. It probably takes care of that. I saw that's something else I hadn't talked about. Hey, here's some 2-blade windmills. Most of them are 3. Those are 2. I do watch lots of other YouTube guys, and one of the guys I watch a lot is the Ioniq guy, Hyundai Ioniq. He talks about Ioniqs and Genesis. He actually also talked about Kona. I think his mother got a Kona or something. But he talks about the newer software that has the slider in and another thing that is important to the newer Ioniq 5s and 6s. 6s are sort of going away in the US, but is you have to use the map app in-house, in-car, in order to do preconditioning, not just in Hyundais, but like Teslas, all of them. If you put in the destination that you want to go, then it'll start thinking about, do I need to either heat or cool the battery? And in my case, it does have a warm the battery thing. There's a setting you can use, but I charge so slow, 77 max, and I don't go in really cold climates, hardly ever, if ever. And it just doesn't matter as much to me, so this tech is okay, what I have here. But if you're, if you have those 800 volt Ioniq 5s and 6s and 9s, the Ioniq 9's out now, which is a better family vehicle, you might need to put the application or the destination in the in-car destination and in-car navigation so that it will preheat or pre-cool. But yeah, there's lots to be said for the map that comes with the car, whatever car you're in. The Chevy Equinox has Google Maps, like there's others that are doing Google Maps too. One thing that interests me about that is the Equinox map situation is you get Google Maps free for 8 years, and then you have to start paying subscription rates. I don't know that I'd worry about that too much, because maybe within the next, say, 7 years or whatever, there might be another way to, they may come off of that, really. But that don't seem to add up to me. But I guess what I'm saying is, if other cars are still offering maps for free, or that comes with the car, it's going to be hard for Chevrolet to make you pay for a map app through Google to be able to go places with their their in-car navigation. But yeah, as far as for I'm supposed to be coming up on this rest area pretty soon. That's why I started this. I see water. Cool. There's actually a stream of water that's above ground in California. Water likes to hide when it's hot. It likes to go underground or up in the air. But yeah, there's some guys I really like. I guess you could say the three main people that I like to watch on YouTube is, of course, Kyle Connor with the Out of Spec Studios. They've got multiple channels. I've actually met Scott, Scott was with him. I actually met Kyle one time just for a minute down at his North Carolina track, or it's not his track, but he's down there a lot. The North Carolina track, it looks like a cool place. They do testing down there. It's called NC, and then 3 other letters, something. I guess it's NCCAR. But yeah, I was just down there riding around in my little EV, and it's like, I just wonder if, the gates are open to the track. I went down there, and him and Scott was, I guess, come back from the track testing. Scott's a girl. Her name's spelled S-C-O-T. I think it's usually people spell it wrong, but so the out of spec studios, that's a lot of good information. And they favor long form format. Some people hate that. I don't. If you don't like it, just don't watch it. Sort of the same for what I'm doing here. It's, if you want to know all the details, you got to just hang on, and while you're going down the road talking or whatever, things come up that you had questions about yourself personally, and then the other guy tells you or mentions it. I like Out of Spec Studios. I like the Ioniq guy. all of these guys are real, they just matter of fact kind of guys, and that works for me. Another guy I really like is State of Charge, Tom. Can't say or remember his last name right now. I think it starts with an M. But and a lot of times these three guys, these three groups of people will get together and do cross country races or whatever in EVs. They've done a couple gas cars for like bases, the standard or whatever. I saw one where they were doing a gas car. I wonder if I missed my charging station, because I'm expecting it to come up. I believe I rode right by it. I didn't need it. I just wanted it to see if it would work. But yeah, I guess I'm talking too hard. Ran by the rest area, maybe. So yeah, this map is good if you listen to it. Windmills are not turning. A couple of them are. They pretty much got them in a straight line. I'm sure there was lots of studies as to where to put them at to get maximum, power out of them. Here comes an electric car up beside me. I believe it's Cadillac. Don't remember. Cadillac's got 2 or 3 Qs. The GM family, they have 2 or 3 names that are similar. Yeah, so just riding down the road on I-10, headed the last day, hopefully, headed to California, and I got 88 miles to my next stop, which is at Artesia. Yeah, my next stop is the AAA headquarters. I hope to see if I can charge. I'm supposed to show up with 26%. And then my next stop would be Manhattan Beach, California, which is, I sort of picked that for my stopping point. Something I want to check on. I've heard that cow haulers have less restrictions than other tractor trailers, because if they have cows in there, livestock, they have to keep going. It's time sensitive. You don't want the cows to be passing out on you or worse. But yeah, that might be a fast, stinky ride if you got behind one of them. Right now he's going up his hill. I believe he's going to get up behind this guy. Just going to get over here behind him, I reckon. Doing a little bit of ups and downs on these hills. These windmills are doing better up here on the top side, on the top of this hill. And it feels hotter to me today than yesterday, even though the temperature only says 90. It might be because I was 77 degrees. Oh, the other thing is I'm running my little fan to cool the camera, and it's coming from the passenger side. It's not blowing air on directly on me, but it's blowing it on the camera right here. And in the process, it's bringing warmer air back over from the passenger side, and I have the control set to only cool the driver's side. So I may have to rethink that and point the air from here to there, from the driver's seat position over to the camera. I mean, it would be cooler air going toward it. Well, they stopped putting up windmills in this area. I don't know if they ran out of money or it ain't a good spot. A while ago, I was riding down the road and getting a little tired, and I thought I saw a mirage. It turned out to be a solar farm. Cabazon. Yeah, 13 miles. I take a left on the riverside. I don't know what that's about, but I guess I better pay attention here. This guy, I don't know if he knows how to get on. He might be a surprise for me. Oh, he's just going to slow down. I got my hand on the trigger in case he's slow. He's going to get behind me. Tall building to the right. Battery temperature is 97 degrees. That's pretty warm going down the road for me. Yeah, the outside temperature now says 89. Tire pressure is 48, except for one. Right rear is 47. Yeah. One windmill up there all by itself. It must have gotten in trouble. Had to set it in the back of the class. That's a casino, I assume. The tall building. Oh, there's two windmills. Well, I got a biscuit, but it's starting to feel like lunchtime. Okie dokie. I think I'll check in a little bit. June the, what is it? June the something. June the 8th. And it's my 8th day of traveling toward the West Coast.